You don't give guys like that away. We can foot the bill, if you want to call it that. We'll be patient. That's basically what John Lynch said about Jimmy Garoppolo. So saying we're keeping him to trade him, that's what we're doing here. We can foot the bill if we have to.
But they love saying that. And I don't even think they're like bragging they have money, but like, we're not afraid to pay a backup quarterback, maybe our starter, potentially our starter, maybe not our starter, $27 million. We get it. You said that last year. Like, no, Jed has money. Like, I mean, Levi's produces cash for you. Is that like supposed to be this? We don't need to trade him to you, Matt Rule? Is that what it is? Because did you see a headline today or within the last 48 hours that the Panthers aren't interested in Baker Mayfield? You see that floating around?
Yes, I saw what it was. I think it was Rap Sheet was they're not, if they're going to trade for Baker, it's not going to be before the first round. They want to see what things look like at number 6.
So he didn't say that they weren't interested in Baker Mayfield.
No, he was just saying they're not trading for Baker before the first round. You know, I mean, you could argue this for both guys. Why would you
Baker
trade
was like 27-7 his good year. Now, granted, there were no fans and stuff, but his good was pretty good.
Who did I see say maybe it was Orlovsky, like Baker's going to be the steal of the draft? Now saying like if you trade a 5th or 6th rounder for him, because you're not trading, right? The asking price on Baker is going to be lower than the asking price on Jimmy, or higher, depending how you look at it. Jimmy's more expensive in a trade based on what the Niners, you know, at this point, they're trying to get a 4th for him or a 3rd. Like Baker, the Browns, they can't even have him. However much you think Jimmy can't show up for the Niners, Baker's times 10 can't show up for the Browns.
Agreed.
So
Jimmy can show up for the Niners.
Yeah, I mean, Kyle could start him.
Yeah. But I just mean, even if you told me Jimmy came to OTAs, was out there with the sling or whatever he's doing rehabbing, like, I'd believe you. I'm not saying he will, but it wouldn't even be that weird. Like, Jimmy and Trey are noted friends. He gets along with everyone. Baker it's over. Their situation is, I would guess there's a decent chance they cut him. Now, the draft changes everything, right? Who knows, right? The Panthers, some of these teams. But we were on one day, and you're like, the Seattle just signed Geno Smith. Now, granted, I saw they gave him $500,000, which in normal society, like if any business gives someone $500,000, that guy wouldn't potentially last like 2 weeks or cut before camp. That guy would have a job. But in the NFL, maybe Pete and John are just like contingency plan just in case we don't get a Baker Mayfield, but they still feel Baker Mayfield-ish. But at that press conference after they traded Russell, John was blowing Drew Lock. Pete seems like he likes Geno Smith, right? Just like but he just having him around. It feels like Geno's back on the team because Pete wants him there. But the one thing, you cut guy $500,000.
They paid Matt Flynn $19 million,
but he backed him up, didn't
hesitate.
Yeah, to me, it's different though. Keeping a guy like you don't win the job, you back up for a year. Because I don't think he got cut. You would cut Geno Smith if you traded for Baker more than likely, right? And just have 2 quarterbacks.
Yeah. Maybe they wouldn't. Maybe they'd keep 3 quarterbacks.
I guess you could.